It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat.
You know what I want?
Blaze up.
Come on, blaze up.
It's a beat for me.
Wow, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your lift it up.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Welcome in. I hope you guys are doing wonderful today. Good morning. Oh, we got a new member already. Now, I can't pronounce this. Q Felicia J. Okay, good morning. Thank you for becoming a member, Q Felicia J. I appreciate the support. You know, I love me a good support system. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the people in the chat. Shout out to the people in the building. Y'all like the video. Thank you, Q Felicia J, for becoming a member and for the support. And also to the people in the chat for the support. Thank y'all so much, baby. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much. Yes, top of the morning to you, Real China dog. How you doing, Fat? How y'all doing? Y'all get up in here, like the video. Good morning, everyone. All my mods, good morning, everybody. Kanisha, good morning. Norfree Thinker, good morning. Deborah, good morning, my love. You always checking on me in my email, and I'm so appreciative of you, Deborah. Miss Deborah, you always in my email checking on me, giving me positive affirmations, and I'm so appreciative of you, Miss Deborah. So thank you so much. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Y'all get up in here. Hey, it's Bree to you. Hey, Fat. Hey, Fatty. Hey, what's going on, CC? What's going on, y'all? Good morning. Hey, Voodoo. I went to see Uncle Frankie in NOLA this weekend. Oh, all right. You know, I was on Baba Rashad live yesterday morning, girl. First of all, let me apologize for yesterday morning, girl. I didn't get up till about 10:30, 11 o'clock. Memorial Day Sunday, you know, Negroes do their Memorial Day on Sunday because Monday you got to go to work Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? So, girl, I was gone. I had done drank so much it was ridiculous. But so I wasn't on yesterday, but I am on today. And I had went to Baba Rashad's live, and he had went to show some Indian mounds in Louisiana. It was so in New Orleans. They all over. We're gonna have to do a live about the Indian mounds that were built and suppressed. You know what I'm saying? And some of them were blew up, and some of them are still there, but they make them just look like little hills. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to get into that, man. It was a time. What y'all think about the new logo? Somebody saw it? What y'all think about the new logo? I got this dude on Fiverr to do this for me. What y'all think about the new logo? You feel me? I think it's cute or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? You guys, if you haven't already, please like the video so we can get into some things. Please like the video so we can get into some things, okay? I wanted to show you guys something off the cuff. We ain't got no birthdays, huh? Everybody cool? Ain't no birthday before we get started? Watch somebody come in. Boo, it's my birthday. One of them crazy Geminis. We still in Gemini season, girl. I just know it's gonna be one of them crazy Geminis coming through, girl, in the middle of, oh, boo, it's my birthday. I'm like, there they go bullying again, girl. There you go. Just bullying for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how y'all do. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, you know, we in the middle of a conversation, deep off in it, and here come a Gemini. You know what I'm saying? Boo, it's my birthday, girl. What you doing here? Oh, yeah, girl. You know y'all gonna come in saying that. Angela says, "Boo, I thought I was gifted a membership. Were you? If you was, y'all know too. Them memberships, they only last a month. They don't like last forever. They don't make it last forever. They only last a month. They only last a month. So if you had one and your month is up, it's probably gone, fat. Oh, there you go, Baba Rashawn. He said the Baba, all right. The Baba is a Gemini. I will be 76 on June 9th. All right. Man, shout out to Baba Rashawn, man. On the grill? Okay. All right. Thank you. You trying to be nice. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Baba Rashawn, you're a Gemini. Will be 76. That is wonderful. That make sure you pull up to the Joce. Let me see what day the 76 fall on, because we're gonna celebrate. We're gonna celebrate over here. Hold on. Get the calendar on here. What day is June 9th? June 9th is a Sunday. We still coming up here. We still gonna celebrate. Baba Rashawn. Matter of fact, let me put you on my calendar. If I miss you on Sunday, I sure got you on Monday. But hold on. I'm about to put you on my calendar for real. Baba Rashawn birthday. I ain't bull crapping. I ain't lying to you. Ain't no capping. I'm putting you on my calendar right now. June 9th. It's a Sunday, but I'm putting it on there. It is on there. On my personal calendar, okay? But happy early birthday to Baba Rashawn. You showed us them mounds. I was so, oh girl, it was so nice. It was so nice. I thank you so much for doing that. You went up to top of them. You did your thing, Baba Rashawn. Thank you so much, Elder, for the wisdom, because we definitely need it. We definitely need it, y'all. What's been 4 days? What's been 4 days? And it's only been 4 days. Oh, for your you're welcome, Baba. You're welcome, Elder. Peace and love, peace and love, peace and love. Y'all go follow Baba Rashawn on YouTube, please. Elder with a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge. Why is it not giving you the option to gift memberships? Let me see. I don't know. I don't see no memberships on here at all, girl. Let me go see. Girl, this thing be acting crazy. Hold on. I don't be, sometimes it be on, then it be off, and then it be on, then it be off. Like, I don't, let me go to my hold on, y'all. Memberships. Is it active? Y'all give me 1 second. I'm trying to see. Because I don't see the option from my, what you call them, neither. Hold on. Memberships. Da, da, da. Hold on. Recent member. Da, da, da. Link to share. I don't know why it's not allowing. I don't even see where you could turn them on and off. I see that I have some, but I don't even see. Ooh, da, 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 da. Y'all give me 1 second. Resources. Y'all give me 1 second. I don't know why it's doing this. No, I don't need to see who on here. I just need to see. Let me check supers. Supers on. That's cool. I don't know why. I don't even have an option to join the membership. I just see super chats. I don't know. Let me see giving. Support a cause, girl, please. Support no cause. You're crazy. I got a cause to support. I got a cause to support. Super chat, super stickers, super thanks. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I really, truly, best practices. Create up to 6 months. Add a membership link to your video subscription. Show more. You guys, I don't know. I guess I'll have to figure it out when we get off the stream. But I don't know. It's just not. I don't see an option to do it. Let me see. Let me Google. You know, one thing about Google, child. How to activate memberships on YouTube. On a computer, sign in. Click membership tab. Click get started. Did that. If it's your first time, the membership section. Hold on. I'm gonna give y'all. Let me give y'all a commercial break while I look for this. For y'all to like the video. Like the video while I look for this really quickly, because I don't know why it's doing that. Y'all like the video really quick.
Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go! It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat.
You know what I want?
Blaze up!
Come on, Blaze.
It's a beat for me.
Wow, 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 wow. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we love. For your boy. For your boy. Hustle for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your, lift it up.
Is y'all on here? Is y'all on here? Y'all like the video? Have y'all liked the video? Okay, you got it. That's the you became a member, so you can see it to become a member. Y'all, what's up? All right, y'all, let's get started with the show. I'll have to deal with it later. You guys, but it seemed like somebody was able to become a member. Let me go get your comment. Thank y'all so much for being patient, y'all. We gotta get started. Thank you, Esther, for becoming a member. And thank you, Seven, for the super chat. Good morning, Voodoo Doll. Much love. Love you, Seven. Seven, don't you have a YouTube channel? And speaking of YouTube channels, I need y'all to do me a favor. Miss Parker got a YouTube channel. She's trying to get up and running. I think Seven has a YouTube channel as well. I need y'all to go follow Miss Parker YouTube channel. I don't know if she on here. I don't even have the link. If somebody got the link. But Seven, you could drop your link, and if somebody have Miss Parker link, please drop her link in the chat. You guys to go support Miss Parker. Miss Parker's YouTube channel. She does a lot of reaction, health and wellness, stuff like that. So you guys, yes, please follow Seven. Seven, drop your link in the chat, and also Miss Parker's channel. I don't have her. What you call them? How do you become a member, child? I don't know. At this point, I don't know. I don't know, Zaria. I don't know. Thank you, Miss Seven, for the super chat. I'm trying to see what's going on with this membership thing. I'm confused. How I do that? Go to your channel, Seven. Go to your channel and hit share, and then copy the link and then paste it into the chat. That's how you do it. Let's get started. Okay, here go Miss Parker's link right here. We got Miss Parker's link up here. Hold on. Oh, that's not the right channel. I'm trying to pin it from somewhere else. I'm gonna pin Miss Parker's link to the top of the chat. Why is doing this? Girl, what is going on with YouTube? Something must be wrong with YouTube. Something got to be wrong with YouTube, because it won't even allow me to pin a link. I don't know what's going on. Thank you, cousin, for the super chat. Good morning, cousin. I'm proud of you. Oh, I'm proud of you too. Thank you, Miss Parker. Miss Parker. Thank you, cousin. I appreciate you. Love you, cousin. Y'all, something wrong with YouTube. It's not letting me pin no links. I don't understand. And I'm on my right page. Girl, something is going on. It's a conspiracy. Oh, I'm on the wrong channel. It might not be a conspiracy. Hold on. Let me switch channels. Hold on, because I had uploaded last night. So Stand by. It may not be a conspiracy. Hold on. Let me go to the right channel. It might not be a conspiracy. It might just be me. Stand by. Stand by. Let's see. And we got to get started because I got a couple things we got to discuss. Girl, come on, YouTube. Y'all be acting crazy. Dang. Now I can't tap on nothing. Girl, I don't understand. Let me get off of here and come back on at this point. I really don't get it. You guys, I have a few things I want to discuss with y'all. We're going to get into it. So we're going to discuss Black culture while I'm figuring this out. We're going to discuss Black culture. But most importantly, we're going to discuss why everybody knows about Black culture except us. And that's a problem. Everybody knows Black culture exists except us. Thank you, She Knows. Yes, I had a good time on Educational Friday last week. It was really good. I can't wait to get to next week's. Thank you so much. Thank you, Pretty and Well, for becoming a member. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hold on, let me see something. Okay, here we go. It might be my phone. All right. Everybody knows about Black culture except us. Y'all know I hate using the word Black, but we just gonna roll with it anyway. You know what I'm saying? All right, Belinda gifted 2 memberships. Wait, Belinda, is that gifting or is y'all saying? Oh no, you've been a member for 2 months. Voodoo, thank you for opening my eyes. Oh, thank you so much for even listening. Shoot, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You guys, everybody knows about Black culture. Now I want to show y'all something, right? Let's get started. Because I don't want to be too long. I gotta go run some errands. All right. So if you guys are being unsubscribed, oh my God, that's so bad. That is so bad. I'm so sorry. That's so bad. Oh, thank you, number 1 Mimi. Thank you so much, number 1 Mimi. You guys, let's get into it. Remember, I told y'all when we were discussing status, right? And I told you guys, I said before we get into the culture piece, and it kind of ties into the culture piece. So remember, I told you guys, I said, hey, when it comes to status in America, it is when it comes to like color, it's a status thing. I said Black means null and void and it doesn't exist. And then clear or white basically puts you at the top or seemingly at the top of this food chain. So then we started speaking about how Hispanics will say, hey girl, I'm Puerto Rican or I'm Dominican or I'm this, in order to use the N-word or in order to be inside of the culture, right? Remember, I told you that I said, but at the end of the day, when they check their paperwork, they're not checking Afro nothing. They're not checking Negro nothing. When they check their paperwork, they're checking the status of clear, Caucasian, white. You know what I'm saying? So like under Hispanics, white Hispanic or Afro Hispanic, they will click the white Hispanic. Let me show y'all. Now y'all remember this girl? Let me go get her. Y'all seem to remember this. Hold on. Let me get the video. I want to share this with y'all. Hold on. And I can't really share the video, and I'm gonna just probably share the audio, but I'm gonna let y'all see it so y'all can see what I'm talking about.
No fucking question to you. Bitch. So what's good, my nigga? She a bold motherfucker. Bitch, I don't have to answer no fucking.
Y'all remember the clear girl Gretchen? Y'all remember the clear girl Gretchen who used the N-word? This her right here.
Nigga, you snuck me. You snuck me. You like shit? You snuck me. You like shit? Nigga, you snuck me. You snuck me. You like shit? You snuck me. You like shit? Nigga, you snuck me. You snuck me. You like
Now, when Gretchen was asked why she used this word, let's go get it. Let's go get what she had to say. What Gretchen had to say as to why she feels like she could use this word. Wait, I want to show y'all, let y'all hear one more part. Wait, no, this one got music on it. I'm going to show you why Gretchen feels like she could use the word. Let me go get it. Girl, where is it? Because I'm going to show this to you guys in real time. Because you have to know that these people play in your face all the time. And this is gonna tap into it.
Gretchen is asked about using the N-word.
Why do you feel like it's okay for you to say that?
I feel like where I come from, I hang around a lot of African Americans, Puerto Rican, Latins, different type of diversities. And I feel like, how I said it and how I meant it was not how a lot of people, took it, portrayed it. So that was just pretty much that.
Gretchen is asked about using the...
So as you can see, she says she's been around a lot of Latin people, a lot of Puerto Rican, African Americans. Mind you, she says she's a Puerto Rican girl. She's from Puerto Rico, but she's around African Americans, Cap. First of all, African Americans don't live in Puerto Rico. Let's start there first. I'm not saying there's none there, but not even a small minority of African Americans live in Puerto Rico. Okay, so let's start that first. What you would see is what they was called Afro Latina and Latinos. So they would be the melanated indigenous Puerto Ricans in Puerto Rico. Now they're gonna say black Puerto Ricans or Afro, but we're not a hairstyle, so we're not Afro anything. First of all, so that whole Afro-Latino, that's another way to tie us back to a landmass that we don't belong, which is Africa. Just like Jamaica, Puerto Rico, Honduras, all those Latin-speaking countries, there was a place, a person or a thing called a conquistador. A conquistador is someone like Henry DeSoto. Let me go get a photo. Let me show you what a conquistador is so we can get this. We got to get this straight. We got to get some straightening going on around here, okay? So Henry DeSoto from Spain, because we're gonna get this under control. Henry DeSoto is from Spain. Henry DeSoto also is a conquistador. Hold on. He is a conquistador. Conquistadors are conquerors in Spanish, right? And basically how that works is this conquistador, just like the British, just like the French, just like Spain, just like the Dutch, all those people that came to America, they also went to other places such as what we call now Latin America. Latin America includes all Spanish-speaking Caribbean countries. So that would be, or places. So that would be Honduras, Puerto Rico, the DR, all those, Brazil, all those people who speak Spanish. That's their people. Hold on, let me get Henry DeSoto up here so you can see what I'm talking about. Christopher Columbus was another. Let's just go get Christopher Columbus. He is what you would call a conquistador. Hold on. This will do for now. Henry DeSoto is one who came through America and unalived so many Indians. It is unreal. Can you guys see this photo? Now, this is a depiction. It's not an actual photo, but this is a depiction. This here is Christopher crazy ass Columbus, okay? He is what you call a conquistador, okay? A conquistador is someone who comes from Spain onto a place that is foreign to them, and they act as if everybody's cool. Oh yeah, let's trade, let's have a good time, da 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 da. They didn't bathe. Remember the story they told you about how Africans taught the clear people how to bathe? That was when they came around here. Oh, yeah. See, when they said the Africans taught the clear people how to bathe, they wasn't talking about in actual Africa. Remember, up is down, down is up, left is right, right is left. They are trying to tell us that Africa was the motherland. Africa did this, Africa did that. That is false, it is fake, and it is not right, and it's not true. We were the ones teaching these Spaniards and all these people how to bathe because we had the technology to do so. So here's what we call a conquistador. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say, well, Vu, she is from Puerto Rico, and Puerto Ricans, they got black in them. Yes, some to maybe a lot of them do, but all of them do not. Let me say that part again. Some and maybe a lot of them do, but all of them do not. See, we are under the impression that every single black person or every single indigenous melanated woman on that land was R-worded, and there's no documentation, there's no proof or anything to say that. Let me say that part again. See, we say that as if every single melanated woman on the landmass, when them people jumped off the boats, were R-worded, and there's nothing to prove that that's even possible or true. So with that being said, yes, a lot of them were R-worded, but all of them were not, which means that yes, there were some mixing, but there were some who did not, because these men who R-worded the melanated women, they also procreated with their own. Let me say that part again for the people in the bike. Yes, some were R-worded, maybe a lot were R-worded, but at the end of the day, they still procreated with their own. Okay? Yes, same with America. That's how this goes, right? So this here is a conquistador. So let's just say, for all intents and purposes, Gretchen's great grandmother was R-worded by a conquistador, and her great grandmother was of indigenous descent, meaning she was a melanated woman. That still would not make Gretchen not even a third black or Negro or indigenous, because it takes 3 generations to create a new generation or a new race of people. What do I mean? I showed y'all the same thing with the football player, the one from the Kansas City Chiefs, the quarterback. He was a half and half. He procreated with a clear woman. Them children look clear as day. And if they procreate with a clear person, the Negro would damn near be wiped out as far as phenotype, right? So if we go get Gretchen on here, Gretchen, even if she was her great 5, 6, 7, 8 generations ago was R-worded, that is just simply not the case for Gretchen today, because today Gretchen's phenotype, and I'm looking at it also genotype, and it's just from me looking at the phenotype, which is directly related to genotype. If anybody's confused, phenotype is your physical, how you look. Genotype is genetics. Typically, your phenotype can tell a person a lot about your genotype, your genetics. And when I look at Gretchen, I don't even see a melanated or half melanated or somewhat melanated Puerto Rican woman. Okay? Not only that, let's just say she was a half and half Puerto Rican indigenous person. When are we as Black Americans, so-called Black Americans, going to realize that that word is not, it doesn't belong to the whole diaspora? Let me say that part again for the people in the bike. The N-word does not belong to the diaspora. There was only one group of people on the face of this nation who suffered persecution, who suffered all types of negative racism, everything under that word, and it is the so-called Black American. It ain't no other person in the diaspora. So the fact that we give the diaspora any voice to speak on this still doesn't sit right in my spirit. Because it's the diaspora, and some of us as well, but mostly that I'm seeing, the diaspora the one gives out the passes because they don't have a connection to the word. A Haitian will have no problem saying, yeah, you can say it, because it doesn't affect them the way that it affects us. I'm from the deep south. I'm from New Orleans. Inside the city is amazing. We didn't suffer a lot of racism like they do, you know what I'm saying, in Mississippi. Or we did suffer racism. Don't get me started. But it was more black people when I grew up in New Orleans than it were clears. But once you step foot outside of those city limits, you may not step foot back in. Does that make sense? The word does not belong to the diaspora. So often we see all these people of melanated color, and we hear them saying, well, I don't see a problem with nobody saying. And if you don't understand who you are, then you would think that you and the person who's speaking is the same, when the fact of the matter is you're not. And it's not a bad thing. It's perfectly okay. What I'm saying is, because Aria says she doesn't get it. This is what I'm saying. Hold on. Let me help you out, Fefe. You are melanated, so am I. But you are a black European, right? I am a black American. Your culture has experienced things similar to my culture, but your culture has also experienced things different than my culture. The way that, and this is not just for the black Europeans, this is for all the people in the diaspora. The way that that you guys have been persecuted, which you have, does not automatically mean it's the exact same way that we have been persecuted. And one of those ways of persecution was that N-word. And that N-word, a lot of our ancestors were unalived under. Just on the fact of the N-word, just the N-word within itself has gotten a lot of our ancestors unalive. Okay? So with that being said, because it was a different culture here in America than it was, which we all suffered. Everyone suffered. Everybody suffered. I'm not taking that away. We all suffered in the diaspora, even in Africa, even in Europe, even in all the Caribbeans. We all suffered. But it was a special word that unalived a lot of our ancestors under that word. So as a collective, we decided to take the word back. I didn't personally agree with it being in music because I understood back then that it would become trendy and it would be something to say or something to do. And as we see, everybody's saying it. Everybody's saying it. Right? Where I'm from, in the South, and also Jayla, and also in the deep South, a clear person couldn't dare. A clear person wouldn't dare use that word because they understand and we understand how that affects the entire situation. So where I'm from, but somehow in LA and New York, it's okay. But again, those are the melting pots that I keep telling y'all I'm trying to kick over. Remember? Those are the melting pots that I be wanting to kick over every time I turn around. Because they have confused the indigenous Negroes up there to where they don't even know what's going on. And then the foreigners, this is no shade, but we got to talk about it. When it comes to the indigenous people of America up in New York, up on LA, all up on the side where they put all them other foreigners in, they put all them foreigners in there, right? And they procreated with each other, and there's nothing wrong with that, but it has confused the identity of the Negroes up in those areas. And then you got foreigners acting like they got more right to say it than anybody and more right to the culture than anybody. So much so they really believe they created hip hop. I've already showed y'all people rapping in the 50s and the 40s and the 60s, girl. I've even gotten documentation of a clear person talking about rapping. He didn't call it rapping back in the 1800s. You did not listen. Let me say this is again. I love my Jamaican cousins. Y'all my first cousins, but y'all didn't create hip hop because if you did, y'all have hip hop in Jamaica. You get it? But that's neither here nor there. Because of those melting pots, it has really confused my indigenous people up in those areas, and that's why I be wanting to kick the melting pot over. That right there. Thank you, Simon, for the super chat. Gretchen ain't even from Acorn, not the least bit, not the least bit. Now, why is this important? Let me show y'all something. I keep telling y'all, them people plays in y'all face. Y'all don't be want to listen. I say, hey, them people know that they ain't Negro. But what they do is they go and get, you know what I'm saying? They go and act like it's all cool right in front of you. and then turns around and they don't identify as that when you're not around. Here is Gretchen. Here's Gretchen. Gretchen was arrested, right? Now I know a lot of y'all says, oh, well, what's the big deal? I say the same thing. Look at Gretchen. Queen Me, I think you was asking about Juneteenth. Yeah, I don't celebrate Juneteenth. I take the day off, but I don't celebrate. So this is what happened with Juneteenth really quickly. So Juneteenth, the Emancipation Proclamation was signed in 1863. 1863. Now, legally, that was after the Civil War, right? Now, this is because the North wanted to fight the South because they wanted the South to be one big United States of America. The North wanted the South to join the Union, be the one big United States of America, but it was way bigger than that. They wanted to tax the South because the South was very rich. They were rich off of slavery. They didn't pay taxes to the North. The North felt like, oh no, they getting too much money. We need to make these people pay taxes. Plus, they got free labor. Full free labor, and they not paying no taxes? Oh, hell no. They got to start paying taxes. That's what this is all about. Let's talk about it, right? And the South was like, y'all can kiss my ass. I ain't paying a goddamn thing. We already down here. We straight. We not with y'all. We doing our own thug naive, our this naive. Y'all stay up there doing y'all thing. Y'all get y'all money off of us too, so don't act crazy. Y'all get y'all money off of us too. But the North felt like, we need to tax them down there because number one, they're making too much money. And number two, if we free the slaves and make them 1/5 of a man or 1/3 of a man or whatever the case may be, we can put them under the labor union and we can make money off of them as well. So whereas the plantation owners or the slave owners who was having maybe 300-400 people sometimes on the plantation and everything labor, everything was free, no overhead because he had free labor from the people. The people up north say, hell no, we want some of that too. So when people say, oh my God, Lincoln freed the slaves, he didn't give a damn about a slave. It was about money. So they had the war. Allegedly, the North won because I've heard otherwise, right? Allegedly, the North wins. The Emancipation Proclamation is signed in 1863. Now, this is the gag about 1863 and the Emancipation Proclamation. The North and the South had not yet combined yet. But still, I guess the winner is the winner. So he said, screw it. All the slaves are free. All the slaves except the slaves in Texas. It's not that they were not free. It's just the fact that Texas, which was their own thing, which was doing their own thing to this day, till this day, Texas do their own thing. Y'all already know how I go. Y'all seen it doing the Rona thing. Texas do their own thing, right? So Texas didn't free their people. Texas was like, all right, bet that's y'all, but we gonna keep getting this money. So when the Emancipation Proclamation was signed in 1863, and then people started migrating from the South to places up north, and all type of things happened, it took for a Union soldier to pull up to Texas and say, hey, Texas, you guys know slaves. Hey, you guys know you were free, right? And Texas was like, what? The slaves was like, what? And they were like, yeah, now this is in 1865. So in 1865, the Union soldiers come to the slaves and say, I don't know why y'all still working on these plantations, fat. Y'all free. And it was like, for real? Even though they had been told by countless Negroes long before that, but you know, like today, Negroes don't trust Negroes. It took for a clear man to come down in uniform and say, I hope y'all know y'all free. And it was like, oh, for real? That was June 19th of 1865. That is why you celebrate Juneteenth. Now, I used to celebrate it before it became a holiday and the government started making money off of it because that's basically what happened. But the gag is, it's kind of celebrating ignorance when you really think about it. So celebrate if you want, but I just know it's another way the government could make money. And it was another way to shut Negroes up, because Negroes were saying, oh, the government not doing enough for black people. And then, just like the government knows what to do, they say, oh, give them a holiday, shit. And they gave us Juneteenth. It's your birthday, Deborah. Oh yeah, happy birthday to Deborah. I need y'all to drop some. Didn't I tell y'all one of them Geminis was gonna come in and do that? This is my favorite one though, Miss Deborah. Miss Deborah, I told y'all one of y'all was gonna come in and do that. Didn't I tell y'all that? Who was on the beginning of the stream? Y'all, let's celebrate Miss Deborah's birthday. I love you. Thank you so much for all the support. Happy birthday. Let's get a song off real quick. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Miss Deborah. I appreciate you for all the support. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Miss Deborah. What's going on, y'all? Happy birthday. Shout out to Miss Deborah. She always send me positive affirmations in my email. I really, really appreciate this woman. But happy birthday. I appreciate you. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. So you guys, let's get back into it. So that's why Juneteenth is celebrated. But yeah, celebrate it if you like. I just know that now the government makes the money off of it. Back to Gretchen. Look. Gretchen is a clear woman and she's arrested. And most of y'all gonna say, well, Vu, what's the big deal? Well, nothing. Nope, not her yet. Look at Gretchen's arrest record. Here's her name, the release date or the public records date, female. And what does it say down there about a race? What does it say down there about a race? Somebody help me out. But Gretchen says she get to say the N-word because she Puerto Rican. You see how your ignorance helps them to capitalize? Do you see how your ignorance helps them to capitalize? Because you don't understand that ethnicity has nothing to do with race. So just because she's Puerto Rican does not mean she's Afro-Puerto Rican or Afro-Latina. Just because she's Puerto Rican does not necessarily, you see how they play in your face? You see how they play in your face? Your ignorance. This is how they capitalize off of your ignorance. When Gretchen was asked, you don't get to say that word. Why do you feel you need to say that word? You get to say that word. She said, because I hang around a lot of Afro-Latinas and Puerto Ricans and African-Americans, and I'm Puerto Rican. You are white, ma'am. You are white. See how they play in your face? And this is another thing. I'm glad you said that, Candy Lou. Mariah Lynn is another white woman. Anna Mac is another white woman. You ever notice you don't hardly hear Mariah Lynn saying that word no more? I don't know if she used to say it before. You see how them people playing in your face? I want this to be a lesson to everybody in this chat. Stop letting people tell you their ethnicity in order to identify as you. First of all, even per ethnicity, we ain't the same. Let's start there first. If your ethnicity is Puerto Rican, then we're not the same. Let me say it again. If you are a Puerto Rican and I am a so-called Black American, we are not the same per ethnicity. But let's go with race. Your ethnicity does not define your race. There are Black Puerto Ricans. There are white Puerto Ricans. There are mulatto Puerto Ricans. Don't let them tell you they got Afro Puerto Ricans and they got indigenous Puerto Ricans. No, 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 no. There are no African Puerto Ricans. That doesn't exist. There are indigenous Puerto Ricans who are what they call, or what they are telling you are the Afro-Latinas and the Latinos. No, 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 no. African Puerto Rican doesn't exist. There are melanated ones and there are non-melanated ones, and they got the mixed ones as we would call mulatto. So while she around here telling us, I'm a Puerto Rican, I can say it, I'm a Puerto Rican, and Scottish slow ass, I need to Google, can Puerto Ricans use the N-word? Bitch, how Google gonna tell you, girl, stop it. Stop it. And this is another thing. See, again, they try to separate in order to confuse. So I always hear they're Taino. Them Tainos that you see out there is no different from the Native American in America. Let me say that again. Them Tainos out there hollering Taino. They are no different than the Native American in America. Clear people taking on somebody else's identity. Let me say that again. Those Puerto Ricans that hollering Taino are no different from the Native American in America claiming they Cherokee, Choctaw, claiming they all of this stuff. Those are clear people cosplaying and taking on the melanated indigenous identity. Those are not real Taino people. The so-called Afro-Latinas that you see, that's the Taino. Let me say that again. Right, rewind. Skirt. There is those native Puerto Ricans that call themselves Tainos are not. They are cosplayers. They are imposters. That's what they are. They are actors. Imposters. The real Taino people, and they don't know it, just like in America, the real indigenous people here are the so-called melanated people of that state, of that landmass. So they try to separate it to confuse you. Oh, they got Afro-Latino, and then they have Taino, and then they have white. No. One of these things just doesn't belong here. Two of these things ain't nothing the same. One of these things just doesn't belong here. Now it's time to play our game. It's time to play our game. The African Latina and Latino does not exist. It is fake. It is something they put to make you crazy, to make you confused. That don't exist. That don't exist. It's not real. Tainos are the melanated people. When you hear the clear one saying, oh, because I have like Taino in my family and I'm Taino, because I'm Taino, they ain't no different from the $5 footlongs down here in America. They're the same people. Just one speaker Spanish, one speaker English, one speaker the English, and one speaker the Espanol. You get it? But let me gag you up real quick. Hold on. I got another super chat. I'm about to gag y'all up some more. Thank you, Seven, for the super chat. Voodoo, why does Natalie Nunn get to say the N-word, which she did, and it's not a problem? I don't think she should be able to say it neither, but I guess she a half and half, so it is what it is. I don't know, Seven. I don't know. I ain't gonna lie, with the half and half is a little bit different for me. Not really different, but it's special. Because with the half and half, you know, they do have some. I don't know, child. I don't know. I don't know. But I tell you what, I give a half and half who's half indigenous American and half clear, more clearance to say it than any other person. But I don't know. It's too much. Oh, thank you for this other super chat, Seven. Gretchen ain't even from Acorn. Not the least bit. Not the least bit. Let me show y'all something else. Let me mess y'all head up even more. Look at the Puerto Rican princess. Can y'all see that? Y'all see the Puerto Rican princess when she got arrested? Look what it say. Look what it say. Arrest number, arrest date, arresting agency, race. What that race say right there? I'm just trying to let y'all digest it really quickly. I just want y'all to digest it really quickly. Yep. The Puerto Rican princess. I just want y'all to digest it really quickly. Take a look. Take a look. It's in a book. A reading rainbow. I can go anywhere. Look, let me make it bigger for the people in the bike. I wanted to be big for the people in the bike. Look. Hey, people in the bike. People in the bike. Can y'all see this right here? People in the bike. Can y'all see that right there? That's for the people in the bike, in case they needed their glasses. Don't worry about it, fat. Don't go get your glasses. I made it bigger for you. You don't need to go get your glasses. I made it bigger for you. Take a look. Now, why is this important? Now, why is this important? We saw Gretchen, who is a phenotypically clear woman, right? We saw Gretchen, who is phenotypically a clear woman. Now we got the Puerto Rican princess. Let's get her on here. Who can be phenotypically seen. I think she would probably kind of go under the biracial mulatto type of tease, but let's just say light-skinned Negro woman. Let's just say that. Right? Now, I see a lot of you guys are saying, well, they don't ask her what she is. They just put it down. And you know what? To an extent, you're right. You're absolutely right. Because see, this for the Acorn people. I need y'all up here. I keep telling y'all that foreigners come from other countries, especially the Latin-speaking, the Hispanic-speaking countries, right? They come here and they have a leg up, just like the African. The African comes here and they have a leg up. The government automatically gives them a leg up by identifying them as clear because it helps for their numbers because they about to die off anyway. And that's been for a long time. A long time, right? So in order to make their numbers fluff, they allow foreigners from other countries, whether clear or black, they let them come over here and identify as clear because it makes their numbers look good. What do I mean? So it can be a jefe from Honduras who's black is the blackest person in America. But when they go to his paperwork, it's going to say clear. It's not going to say Afro-Latina because no. We need you to help our numbers, right? Because this is what it's all about. So that's one side of it. The clear people give them their identity to help inflate the numbers of what's really going on with their race. They're dying off. Here's the flip side of that. The foreigners who come over here, yes, then they socialize them as black. See, that's like New York. Remember I keep telling y'all I want to kick the melting pot over, Breeze? Breeze, remember I keep telling you I want to kick the melting pot over? Because although they let them identify as clear, what they do is then put them in the mix of Negro, indigenous Americans, and then they all live together and procreate. And then they socialize them as Negro, and they socialize themselves as Negro. That's why they get them running around in New York saying, well, I think it's okay if they say the N-word. We all grew up eating Spam and hog-head cheese together, so it's fine. But guess what? Even if it's not an arrest record, if Jocelyn Hernandez was applying for a marriage license, a job, an apartment, whatever the case may be, foreigners click this. They click that part. Are y'all tracking? So they also utilize the status given to them to have a leg up over you. Now you think because y'all sitting on the stoop in New York, because y'all sitting on the stoop, rapping together, dancing together, going down to the bodega together, LA too. Y'all think because y'all let them crip walk a little bit or whatever the case may be, that they really are you and you really are them. Cap. See, this is how they use you with your ignorance. They make you think that you are them and they are you, because when on the regular day-to-day basis, y'all over there slapping five and running down to the bodega together. But at the end of the day, this is the facts.
It was all a lie. Guys, it was all a lie. She lied.
They're lying. They're lying. Now, I'm not saying all of them don't check Afro-Latina. I think the Americanized ones do, the ones born in America, because of social construct, because of socialization. In America, if you are born Afro-Latina, typically, yeah, they do click it because they're socialized to do that. But when you coming over from another place, you taking advantage of the opportunity to be identified as a clear person, because I keep telling y'all, that's why y'all got to get rid of that word black. It is a currency. It is a social standing. When you say you are black, you do not exist. All that they gotta say it loud. I'm black and I'm proud. That was socialization of people. They wanted you to call yourselves black. Your ancestors did not want you to name yourselves black. They understood that erases you. But here we go. I'm black, bliggity, black, 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 blackity, black, black, black. And you don't even exist. Oh, Tiara, you just got here. Let me show you who arrest record this is. Jocelyn, the Puerto Rican princess, arrest record. She's white. But wasn't Jocelyn just going super hard on Amber Rose, who's actually a mixed person, talking about she don't know what she is? That was a red flag to me. Because why is a Puerto Rican, a so-called Afro-Latina, over here battling a half and half American? That didn't make sense to me. That didn't make sense to me. That was the red flag for me. Why is she so hell-bent on Amber Rose and her identity? Girl, what's yours? What is yours? Oh, I know what yours is. See, you don't want the people to know this, but I know what yours is right there. Don't it give colonizer tease? Don't it give colonizer tease? That man said, my question is, why wouldn't she choose to be black? I wouldn't if I was her. Take yourself out of your shoes, right? Take yourself out of this whole situation. They call it a socialist perspective, right? Do me a favor. I need everybody in this chat. Do me a favor. Say you're not even human. Let's just say you're an alien. Let's just say you're an alien, right? And you have a world view of what's going on. Let's just say in America. Let's say you can look from the top down and you see these people, right? You got so-called black people and you got so-called white people. The black people have been persecuted. The black people have been abused. The black people have suffered racism. The black people have suffered the worst of the worst of the worst of the worst on all levels there's possible. Whereas the white people have gotten all the benefits, all of the justice, or everything. They get better health care. Everything that the black gets, everything that the black doesn't get, the white gets better. Now, take yourself out of it. If you were walking into a situation like that and somebody say, hey, you can either identify as black or you can identify as white. Put a 1 in the chat if you identify as black. Put a 2 in the chat if you identify as white. Now, let me say this. Before you answer, take your feelings out of it. Take you out of it. Take you out of it. If you are walking into a situation and the black people are getting the worst end of the stick, whereas the white people are being celebrated highly, everything. Take yourself out of it. We're going to start over. Take yourself out of it. Start over. We starting over. Let's clear the slate. Now, I want to say this again. Take yourself out of it. Take your feelings out of it and take yourself out of it. I'm going to ask the question one more time. If you were an alien and you were able to come down as a Puerto Rican or a foreigner, and you see the black people getting the bad end of the stick, they just horrible, they just getting persecuted, they getting used, they're poor, they don't have no health care, they unaliving them, they doing all kinds of stuff. But you see the white people getting the best side of the bread. If you can come down as a foreigner, would you put a 1 in the chat if you would choose white? Put a 2 in the chat if you would choose black. Again, if you had to choose, put a 1 in the chat if you would choose white. Put a 2 in the chat if you would choose black. You're not black nor white. Put a 1 in the chat if you would choose white. Put a 2 in the chat if you would choose black. Take your feelings out of it and be honest. Meaning, look, your skin color is not going to change. Your phenotype is not going to change. Status-wise, put a 1 in the chat if you would choose white. Put a 2 in the chat if you would choose black. You still going to look the way you look. You still going to look like Jocelyn. You still going to have some melanation to your skin. Put a 1 in the chat if you would choose white. Put a 2 in the chat if you would choose black. I'm going to be honest. You couldn't pay me to choose black. If I'm a foreigner coming in here, you couldn't pay me to choose black. Not only would I not choose black, because you, the people who are black, don't know that we are different, I still get to reap the benefits of saying I'm black. But it don't count, though. It ain't on none of my paperwork. It ain't on none of my paperwork. So, yeah, cool. I'll say I'm black to them because they stupid. They don't know. I'm telling you how they look at you. They stupid. They don't know. They ignorant. They think we all the same. So cool. I'll go in there and say I'm black. But when it's time for me to fill out my paperwork, I'm white. And guess what? Them ignorant ass niggas will never know. You know why? Because they ignorant. They'll never know. They ignorant. I'm just telling you, I'm taking myself out of the situation. They stupid. They don't know. All we got to do is sing with them, dance with them, live with them, eat with them, chill with them. And that's all. And Lord, God forbid we be good at something they do. Oh, girl, they're going to accept us with open arms. Why? No, I'm going to just say I'm black. You get it? Because guess what? In these prospective countries, they can't identify as clear. And us with our ignorance, we see them and we see their skin color. Or even if their skin color don't match ours. Oh, in New York, oh, we grew up together, so it's the same. So, okay, they get to capitalize off of our ignorance. You see what I'm saying? Why is this important? I can't even be mad at them people, because if I took myself out of it, I'll say I'm white too and tell y'all niggas I'm black, because y'all stupid. You damn right I would. You damn right I would. It's called survival. The first rule of survival is self-preservation. Let me say that again. The first rule of survival is self-preservation. What is self-preservation? To preserve yourself. So why on God's green earth, if I see the way they treating these so-called black people in this country, I'm talking about they get treated the worst. Oh my God. They get horrible. They get stomped on. They get kicked. They get unalived. They live in slums. They go to the worst schools. They don't get no loans when they need it. They don't let them own businesses. They don't let them, you know what I'm saying? They don't let them get in the highest places. Why on God's green earth would I choose to be black on paper? That's duck goose of me. At that point, I'm the dumbest of them all. So I don't blame them. At some point, how the saying go? Fool me once, shame on you. You fooled me twice, it's shame on me. Black America, it's shame on me. It's shame on us. They know, you don't. And this is the gag. In the age of information, you can easily find this out in 60 seconds. You can easily find this out in less than 60 seconds. But because we are lazy, what they say, if you want to hide something from a nigga, put it in a book or put it in a Google search. How about that? You ain't got to put it in a book no more. If you want to hide something from a nigga, put it in a Google search. Let me say that again for the people in the bike. If you want to hide something from a nigga, put it in a Google search. They won't even do that. So I don't even blame them people. I'm looking at us. I don't blame them. I'm looking at us. It's us. Them people ain't did nothing wrong. Them people taking advantage of the opportunities. It's us.
It's our fault. It's all y'all's fault. Y'all messed up the family. Can't you see that?
It's us. I can see if it was a time in history where we didn't have access to books. They didn't let us read. They didn't let us, they would persecute us or unalive us if they caught us with a book. It's not like back in the day where they give us the worst books so we didn't get access to certain knowledge. You know, back in the day when they first put the school systems up, they only really put a lot of church stuff in our schools and very little knowledge, and we were undereducated. It ain't like that. We got access to it all. It's our fault. It's our fault. Them people doing what they got to do. It's our fault. And then this the gag. You know what bothers me the most? When somebody who looks like me, who comes from where I come from, who suffered under the same system that I've suffered under, who we both suffer together, when I go to try to educate my people and say, hey, y'all, we getting played. We getting duped. Everybody in on it except us. Do you know I'll get the most backlash from the people who look like me versus the ones who doing the duking? But again, social engineering, programming, I get it. We're sick. As a nation, we are sick. Them people have literally taken our brains out of our heads, wired it, rewired it the way they want it, and put them right back. So when I come by and I say, hey, family, I just found some new information. We've been getting duped. Family, look at this. I have it right here. I got proof. Look, it's right here. You can read it for yourself. They've been playing with us. We need to do something about this. This isn't right. Any other culture of people who haven't been victimized the way we have been in mentally and emotionally and spiritually and socially, they would, for the majority of them, would be like, oh shit, you're right. We got to do something about this. But not Negroes. Negroes flip that around and say, shit, here she goes. You just anti-black. Mind you, everybody else who in on the duking don't call themselves black. Let me say that part again. Mind you, you the only ones in the diaspora around here saying you black. Nobody else saying they black. You're just anti-black, voodoo. You just hate your African roots. But wait, guys, but that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I have proof right here. You can read it for here. They're playing us. We've been getting played. No, don't listen to her. She's anti-black. Here we go, another anti-African, self-hating Negro. They just don't, everybody want to be everything but black. You just don't love yourself. You just wish you were clear. I'm telling you what they say. You just wish you were clear. You're just ashamed of who you are. And you know what the people who doing the duking doing? You want to know what the people on the outside who's doing the duking doing? While we sitting up here saying, I'm sitting up here trying to tell you guys, hey y'all, we got played, bro. They played us, bro. Hey, I got the truth right here. We've been getting duped. You know what they over there doing? Laughing in your face. Watching you tear me down because I'm telling you the truth and your dumb ass is over here battling me. I'm helping us. I'm not just helping you. I'm helping us. And they gonna sit there and watch me try to help us. And they gonna laugh at both of us because they gonna say, now look how dumb these niggas is. Look how dumb they is. That's what they saying. Because I know that's what I would say if I was them. I'd say, look how stupid they is. Look how dumb they is. Look how stupid they is. Look, it's right there in the face and she still don't want to hear it. Look. I swear to God, I would do the same. I would do the exact same. I don't even fault them. Again, it's not their fault. It's our fault. That's us. That's on us. We got to take that lick. In an age of information, there's no reason why knowledge shouldn't be spread and people shouldn't be trying to at least question some of the things that they've been taught in the past. Them people ain't doing nothing wrong. Them people doing what they got to do to survive. We the ones still duped. Crazy, ain't it? I want to show y'all this video. I want to show y'all something.
What makes Americans?
They're not dumb, but they're just not as smart as the.
Yes, in terms of like, why don't you know what country you're from? Why are you saying America or New York? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
So you guys don't understand like how America is its own country and continent.
Like I've met some Americans where they'll be like, oh yeah, like my parents are Jamaican and stuff, but they're just like.
Those are not like you've never heard of foundational Black Americans. No, you never heard that they were American black people in America before Christopher Columbus came and colonized
I
America.
heard about that.
So when you say where they're from,
But still, you can't just be from America.
why? Are you from Africa?
No.
All right, so how can you not be from just America? That doesn't make sense.
Okay, you know what, UN.
I'm like, seriously, doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, even the slaves, even the 500,000 slaves that transitioned over to America were there for almost 400 years. So are they considered American as well?
Yeah.
So when people say that Americans don't even know where they come from, how does that isn't that weird?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying now, from your perspective. I'm lying, by the way.
Did y'all catch the gist of that video? Thank you, MOB, for the super chat. Boo, all New Yorkers don't give others the pass. I know, MOB. I know. I got some good people up there. And the ones that do give the pass, they have been indoctrinated. I got to take that into consideration. That's why I be saying I be wanting to kick the pot over. That metaphor is for me to get y'all to get out of that the mind trance, but not y'all, but you know the ones who are in that trance. That's why I be saying I want to kick the pot over, because I understand what it's doing to my people. But I know, baby, I know. Oh, this is a good one. Thank you for the super chat, MOB. Yeah, yes, she's trying so hard to look like one, to look like a Black American. Now, why is that video important? The lady said, Americans are dumb because we don't know where we came from, right? Black Americans are dumb because we don't know where we came from. You know where that comes from? Even though we got the 23andMe bullshit, we still don't know exactly where we came from. And even though that's cap, but neither here nor there. Let's say we going off the DNA test. Black Americans do not know where they came from. That's the trope given around the world. Remember, everybody's in on the joke except you. Let's start there first. Remember, I told you if I was one of them, I'd be saying, look how stupid them niggas is. You just saw it just now. Everybody is in on the joke except you, right? So she goes, Black Americans do not know where they come from, or whatever she said. We don't know where we come from. Meanwhile, she's trying so hard to get the lace front to look like the Black Americans and so on and so forth, right? So she said we don't know where we come from. That brother is from New York too. Shout out to New York. She says we don't know where we come from. And he said, well, what do you mean? I'm from New York. She was like, Black Americans always say that they're from America, but the fact of the matter is they're from somewhere else. They don't know where they come from, right? This is giving you the transatlantic slave trade story, right? And he says, if we were here for 400 years, right? How can y'all need me to run it back? Let me run it back one more time. How can you say that we don't know where we come from if our ancestors were from here? Then she said, I get it from your perspective, but I'm lying. I really don't get it. I'm going to run it back one more time.
What makes Americans?
They're not dumb, but they're just not as smart as the
Yes, tell me about that. In terms of like, why don't you know what country you're from? Why are you saying America or New York?
Because,
yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
So you guys don't understand like how America is its own country and continent.
Like I've met some Americans where they'll be like, oh yeah, like my parents are Jamaican and stuff, but they're just like.
But those are not like you've never heard of foundational Black Americans. No, you never heard that there were American Black people in America before Christopher Columbus came and colonized America.
I heard about that.
So when you say where they're from,
but still, you can't just be from America.
Why? Are you from Africa?
No.
All right, so how can you not be from just America? That doesn't make sense.
Okay, you know what, UN.
I'm like, seriously, doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like even the slaves, even the 500,000 slaves that transitioned over to America were there for almost 400 years. So are they considered American as well?
Yeah.
So when people say that Americans don't even know where they come from, how does that isn't that weird?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying now, from your perspective. I'm lying, by the way.
What makes Americans?
Y'all saw that? First of all, this young brother is so intelligent. First of all, that young brother is so intelligent. He said, did you not know there were melanated people in this country before Christopher Columbus came? Oh, yeah, I heard about that. So then let's talk about the 500,000. I think it was like 300 and something thousand that came to America. If they've been here over 500 years, wouldn't that make them American? Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying from your perspective. I'm lying, by the way. Everybody is in on the joke except you. What's his name? Hold on. I'm about to give you the name.
What makes Americans?
They're not dumb, but
Adonis Live. He's on YouTube too, so you can watch extended videos. Y'all go check him out. Adonis Live. He's on YouTube. Adonis Live. Check him out on YouTube and TikTok. I be getting his little clips from TikTok. But he's in London, and he's talking to a lot of the black people there from other countries. And mind you, a lot of England is filled with Jamaicans and Africans, right? A lot of England is filled with Jamaican and Africans. Yet they look down on us because they over there speaking the Queen's English, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I hate that. Listen, FBA was made up by Tariq Nasheed, the actor. I hate it. But what I will say about it is it does at least give us a goddamn identity, because before that, we didn't have one. I know we had ADOS or whatever, but that was kind of convoluted. And FBA is convoluted as well. We're getting there. That's all I'm going to say. That's the one thing I'll give ADOS and FBA. We're getting there slowly but surely. I even added Acorn. We're getting there. We're gonna have an identity before the next 20 years. I promise you that. We will have an identity independent of the diaspora within the next 20 years. Mark my words. I said it here first. We're getting there. We crawling. You gotta crawl before you walk. Ain't that what they say? Didn't they say you gotta crawl before you walk? We crawling. We crawling. We gonna get there. We gonna get an identity. We gonna get an identity. You gotta understand, we coming from being reclassified so many times. We getting there. That is a goal, to get on the census, absolutely, because the census tells a story. The census tells history. You can learn a lot about the census from the census. I'm sorry. And that part, B-Dub, and we not sharing facts, and we not sharing at all. We not sharing. I'm telling y'all now. But anyways, once we establish our identity and we set foot in that, then we can work on the diaspora. But honestly, I feel like the diaspora only should include us and the people who were colonized this side of the world. So that's all our Caribbean people in South America. Canada, maybe. Yeah, Canada, Alaska, the indigenous people up there. But I think I think that should be our diaspora, because that was our diaspora, so-called diaspora, before the colonizers. Because we still haven't gotten into the fact that there were Black Europeans. Y'all got to understand, there are a lot of Black Europeans in America now. Martin Luther King was a Black European. The Europeans who came over to colonize were not clear. They were Negro. Y'all ain't ready for that, though. And because we believe everybody the same, they walked amongst us for long periods of time, cosplaying, taking advantage. There's a thing called the Black European who were infiltrated into our society. It was Black Europeans who came over off the boat. That's why you get people who say Christopher Columbus was a Negro. That's why you get Black people that say, let me show you. Yeah, I don't want to say it. I'm going to show you. Hold on. Let me show you something. Hold on. Stand by. I want to show y'all something. So y'all think I ain't bullshitting. I want to show y'all something really quickly. It ain't going to take long. There were a thing, and still is a thing called Black Europeans. Hell, we got one. My girl in the chat, a Black European. My girl in the chat, a Black European. What her name? I forgot who it is. She a Black European. Stop acting crazy. I want to show y'all something. Hold on. Let me let the ad play. Shout out to Dane Calloway. Shout out to this brother with the scholarship, man. Look, watch out, man. Watch out. Shout out to the brother Dane Calloway. I want to show y'all something. This is a video on Christopher Columbus, right? What's special about this video is there was a painter who painted him as Black. Why is this important? Let's get into the video really quickly. We ain't gonna watch the whole thing. It's a short video anyway, but look.
It's go time now.
It's go time, Slim.
Hold on.
About right here, at this point of the video, the viewer's attention is focused on a picture of a copper-colored middle-aged man that appears to be dressed as a sailor, being as though we can see that he appears to be occupying a sailboat with associates far off behind him. What's important to note here is that this image is a fresco-style painting that was created by an Italian painter of color named Domenico Zampieri between the years of 1628 and 1630.
Pause. This here is an Italian painter, Black European. Domenico Zampieri created an image of Christopher Columbus. Now, why is this important? Okay, he painted them Black. Who cares? Just like everything else that's true, what do? Take it, suppress it, reclassify them as clear, and put them back out. Then, all of a sudden, this brother, this man, this Black European disappears. Hold on.
And according to Britannica Encyclopedia, Domenico was one of the, quote, leading practitioners of Baroque classicism in Rome and Bologna. This particular painting was completed during a time period where Domenico's works were considered to be, quote, less acceptable by Rome, falling under heavy criticism by a few powerful dictators, which in turn forced Domenico to become, quote, a victim of systematic persecution. Persecution is synonymous with words like torture.
I don't want to play the whole thing because I want y'all to go watch the video. Hold on.
Over time, for some strange reason, which eventually led to many of his paintings being reproduced by select artists to favor pale-faced individuals as people of royalty in Europe. And this also led to Domenico's sudden death, dying no less than 10 years after publishing his most criticized works at the age of just 59. This fresco-style painting is a depiction of a Spaniard-Italian navigator or explorer, originally known as Cristoforo Colombo of Mula, Spain, but now known as Christopher Columbus of Genoa, Italy. He is dubbed as the discoverer of the Americas. Keep that in mind. Now, you may recall hearing about the story of how Christopher Columbus discovered America by finding himself to be initially lost at sea by inadvertently landing somewhere along the island of Haiti, which was originally known during this time period as Quisqueya, meaning mother of all lands, before it was anglicized to become later known as Hispaniola, which is located in the southernmost region of the Americas. I touched on this here. One of the most commonly used statements that will be considered as a fact of opinionated history is that Spanish master navigator and explorer Christopher Columbus discovered America in 1492 with help from Moroccan, or rather Iberian servants.
Really quickly, because I don't want to, I want you guys to go and watch this video. I don't want to give you the whole video. But let me say this. Hold on, let me get to this part.
Now, with all of that being said, this should make you ask some serious questions. Like, why is Christopher Columbus not being presented as a colored European in America right now?
How do you take 20,000?
My bad. Hold on.
Would the original artist of this painting not have an accurate depiction of Chris's skin complexion? Just think about that for a second. Why would some stranger force a skin complexion change of a simple painting? And why would the writers of American history tell Americans their history one way, and everyone else outside of America receives a completely different version?
This is very, very important. The history we are taught in America is not taught outside of America. We get taught one thing, the rest of the world gets taught something completely different. But why? This is very, very important.
Which version is false and which version is true? During this original video, I explained why this image was shown, or rather broadcast, only to select Asian countries by the History Channel. And I also shared congressional records as to why American history differs in other countries. Hence the title of the video. And I highly recommend watching it if you haven't done so already.
Please go watch this video, Why American History Differs in Other Countries. Please go watch this video. All you got to search is Dane Calloway, Why American History Differs in Other Countries. Please go watch this video. Also subscribe to Dane Calloway's channel. Dane and his wife Tanisha Calloway. Please go subscribe. But go and watch this video here, Why American History Differs in Other Countries.
Already. We are taught about this story concerning Christopher Columbus throughout compulsory educational curriculums that are designed to target and disenfranchise children before they can grow to learn what that historically means for their sake. I'll give you a little hint. It has nothing to do with voting, nor any voting system for that matter. More about that in the next Easter Egg Sunday episode. But I said all of that to say this. Not only was the skin complexion of Christopher Columbus changed over time, so was the skin complexion of the original artist of this painting. Paintings of Domenico himself went from looking like this to now look like this. And as alarming as this may be, it gets a lot deeper, to the point where many other prominent individuals of color who are depicted in various paintings all over the world have been changed to reflect as pale-complexioned people instead.
Pause. Now you saw what Domenico looked like before. This what they say Domenico look like now. Let me give you another example. Because see, these people been planning our faces for so long that this type of stuff really infuriates me, but we're going to talk about it. Here is a photo from Giovanni. Giovanni, I can't remember his last name. This is what his depiction that he saw when he came to America. A Hispanic or Spanish-speaking explorer who was spying on America. This is what he put in his book. This is what he saw when he came to America. This, if you go to Google, is what you'll see today. I keep telling y'all, this is what they do. Now, why? Why are they changing these people from black, so-called black, to clear? Why is they doing that? Now, in this situation, if they were to tell you that this these were the people that they ran across when they came to America, then that would be a problem, because then you would look at them and say, oh snap, that could be related to me. Mind you, they had to put the Native American in there to make them take your identity and then turn you into a Negro, right? So then they have to change it like this. So now the Native Americans of today can see that and say, oh, that's my ancestors. When the fact of the matter is, this is a fake photo. This is a fake photo just like this one. Remember, Americans are the only one getting this history. Nobody else. Nobody else. Just us. Just us. So not only did they change Christopher Columbus from a black European to a clear man, they changed the goddamn artist from a black European to a clear man. That's just in case you happen to find the artist of or the depiction, of Christopher Columbus, and he's a black European. When you go to look, or he's a white European, when you go to look up the photo, you're gonna see this pale-faced vampire you see here on the screen. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Because mind you, melanated people are indigenous to the entire world, Craig, the world. We wasn't just in Africa. That's another lie they told us. The so-called black people are indigenous to this entire world. We still trying to figure out where these people come from. So now they done changed the photo of not only Christopher Columbus, but the artist itself. I'm going to play just a little bit more, and I implore y'all to go watch them videos I just showed y'all.
Dead. Now, let's just say that the story of Christopher Columbus was true, and we all knew that he carried a brown skin complexion. Does he get a pass for spying on our people in South America that eventually led to the colonization of our lands, just because he shares the same hue of complexion as you and I?
This is the most important question. And let me tell you why. Again, they indoctrinated us and socialized us to believe everybody that got melanation in our skin is a friend of ours, is they're for us. They're one of us. That's what they made us believe. But that is the lies. That's the biggest lie on earth. How your ancestors say, all skin folk ain't kinfolk. So the question prevails is, does he get a pass for spying on people in South America? Because remember, he never made it to North America. He went to Haiti, and I think maybe Brazil, and then South America. He never even touched foot on North America. So the question is, does he get a pass for spying on our people in South America that eventually led to the colonizations of our lands just because he shares the same hue of complexion as you and I? Does he get a pass? Put a 1 in the chat if he get a pass. Put a 2 in the chat if he doesn't. Put a 1 in the chat if Christopher Columbus was black and he get a pass because he was black. Put a 2 in the chat if he does not. This is a very, very important question. One in the chat if he gets a pass, 2 in the chat if he doesn't. Because remember, his spying on us led to where we are now, slavery, unaliving of our ancestors. So just because he melanated, he don't get no pass. He don't get no pass. But we are socialized to believe, even when we were talking about this whole race versus ethnicity thing, that all skin folk is kinfolk. And he does not. He's not us and we're not him. That's South America. That's the Caribbeans. That's North America. We ain't them people. We ain't them people. But that's too much information to give us Negroes. So they just turned them white. Because remember, what's the race relations in America? Black versus white, ain't it? So let's just turn them white so it'll make sense to them why these clear people would jump off the boat and come and colonize them. Now, I'm not saying that there weren't clear people who jumped off the boat and colonized. Yes, they were. Yes, there were. But it was Black Europeans that did that too. It was some of them who came off and made the agreements, the treaties, some presidents, some of your people who were in politics at the time. You know why? Because they look like you, but they were never for you. Let me say that part again. They looked like you, but they were never for you. I'm not even gonna share no more. Let me say this. Go watch that video. Go watch that video. He not even a traitor. He not even a traitor. You know why? Because he's not one of us. A traitor has to be already in the inside of the organization. See, in order to be a traitor, you have to be in whatever organization you're betraying. He ain't even no traitor because he ain't us. A Black European is not Acorn. Christopher Columbus, a Black European, I'm sorry, it is what it is. He is not Acorn, never have been, never will be.
He ain't even from Acorn.
You get it? So he can't be a traitor. A traitor would be somebody like, shit, who's Acorn that's been betraying us? I don't even know, child, because it's been so diluted. Because we can't say Obama, can't say him.
He ain't even from Acorn.
We can't say Kamala.
He ain't even from Acorn.
We can't say Martin Luther King.
He ain't even from Acorn.
Maybe Clarence Thomas. Oprah. Oprah's a good one, and she might be European too, but no, Jesse Jackson is perfect. Let's go with Jesse Jackson. We don't have to question that Negro. Jesse Jackson is a traitor. He's one of us. He's one of us, and he literally sold us out. Y'all go watch that video. Please go watch that video. But why is this important, you guys? I was saying all that to say, and I'm about to get off of here. It's been too long. I got to go run some errands. I was saying all that to say, y'all got to be strong. Y'all got to be strong. These people have been playing us. We have been duped. We have been lied to. We have been all this stuff. Thank you, Kanisha Love 44 for the super chat. She says, I did some research over 10 years ago about John Hanson. He was on the back of the $2 bill. The print of the bill dates 1862, but I really didn't know or don't know if it's true because it's not a lot on him. I never heard of him, John Hanson on the back of the $2 bill. We could look into that. And I've had a couple $2 bills. I never really paid attention. We could look into it though. John Hanson. We could look into it. Thank you for the super chat, Kanisha. Send me an email to remind me to look through it, or look into it. This shit is bigger than us. We've been played. We've been played. And everybody's in on it except us. Hey, Yusef. Hey, love. Hey, love bunny. We've been played. We've been duped. We've been lied to. Now it's up to us in the age of information, the age of Aquarius, and the access to the information that we have to figure out what the hell's going on. If we want to continue to be ignorant because it's comfortable, it's good, then that's fine. Okay, whatever. But please, only thing I'm asking is do not impede on someone else's information or knowledge. Do not impede on someone else's quest to understand. Do not impede on someone else's ability or their wants to know. Because when you do that, you become the biggest distraction of all. I'm getting off of here, y'all. Y'all homework today is go and research something that you never knew about or that you always questioned. That's your homework today. Go I don't know, go find a Black European. I might pick one every week and we might go over them. You know what I'm saying? Oh no, one more thing. My bad. After I showed y'all that, this is what I want to show y'all. My bad. Don't go yet. I want to show y'all something. Y'all remember this? Hold on. Let me see if y'all remember this. This how you know that them people really existed. And Christopher Columbus probably was a Black European. Y'all remember this? Hold on.
Of Jesus dating back to the 1400s. Have you ever seen or heard of biblical icons where Jesus or the Virgin Mary have dark skin? Or even Abraham or King David? Then look beyond Europe. Russia has opened its vaults to reveal biblical icons featuring darker skinned figures. In case this is making you wonder if Russia has its own twist on biblical figures. The answer is a no. This is not the case at all. This is, a matter of fact, as real as the untouched horizon of time. These icons aren't just artistic anomalies. These hold deep meanings of hidden shaded truths, sparking serious curious questions about history and faith, representation, and the unexpected corners of religious art. Pay close attention, amazing people. You are just about to hear it today, like it is, in this video. In the Bible that the Americans turned white when they told the stories to us. But Russians didn't get the memo, they went off for real history. Songs of Solomon. USA is also a great deceiver, and so many people inherit the wrong lesson from their great-grandparents and their parents, to the point where it's so deep that the lie is made true when the real answer is really just right there. But you never look, because why would you?
San Angelo in Rome is currently hosting an exhibition of 40 Russian icons that have left their country for the first time. They are pieces of art that were hidden after the October Revolution of 1917 in order to protect them from anti-religious destruction.
There's been so much debate going on around the world of late, bestirred by the unveiling of these black biblical icons. Some tend to think that the icons had blackened over time due to age, while others say that the blackness of the icons has nothing to do with age but are a measure of accuracy meant to depict the actual color of the skins of the people painted. Russia has opened its cellars to
Why is this important? Look at all these so-called black artifacts in Russia. Look. I ain't buying that bull or it turned black over time, nigga. Please, they got stuff in the doggone in Egypt in them doggone pyramids that they still clear. So I don't want to hear that. Look at all these black artifacts. I want to show you one more thing before we go, because this is going to prove. This is furthermore proof that y'all thinking when we associate Europeans, we all think that they're all clear, and that's not right. That's the furthest from the truth. I want to show y'all something real quickly. Hold on. Stand by. I want to show y'all something. In an age of information, hold on. Girl, it's so hard to decipher through this. Hold on. I really want to show y'all something. Hold on. Just give me 1 second. All right, I can't play the music. Look at this. Look at this. I can't play the music. And this ain't stolen from Africa. These are black depictions of so-called black people in Europe. These here are depictions of so-called black people in Europe. They ain't stolen from Africa, placed into no. These are black people in Europe, way back in the gap. Right? With that being said, it ain't too far-fetched that them people that got off the boats look like that. And that's okay. The problem is we have to stop believing that we're all the same. All skin folk and kin folk. Our ancestors made that quote for a reason. That's to help you, duck, duck, goose. Where all them black folk went? Where all them black folk went? You get it? We'll get into how some of them still walk amongst us today and how they were used to do us dirty. Right? But y'all got to understand that this stuff really exists. Now, with that being said, I'm going to get up out of here. You guys. I appreciate y'all for being here. Shout out to everybody in the chat. If you haven't already, please like the video. I sure appreciate it. I'm going to Joce y'all up out of here as I always do. I got to get up and go run some errands. I love y'all. Peace.
Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat.
You know what I won't
blaze up.
Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wow, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we love. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your lift it up.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.